Hello. Okay. So, thank you everyone for joining in so early for this. I know it was a bit of impromptu for me to start this conversation uh, of biz taken as an open source order management system. Recently, I came across this document shared by Pranay on user list that we should be thinking of taking Offbiz and making into a specialized omni-channel order management system. So that document had really good points written into it, and it just took me to my point that I should be, it's something that we should be working on. So what I did is that uh, I just collected a few of the people together, and I wanted to know that how we can proceed with with this task of putting up this. So I invited Pranay and some other people who I know that we should be a part of this. So I hope we can do this together. For starters, I would like to ask Pranay to share his thoughts behind what made that inception of making the Office of an open source alternative for order management system. So let's hear it from Pranay only. What was the conception that it came to his mind for taking this?
Yeah, thank you, Devanshu. Uh, I have been working with Oibis since 2007, and since then have been involved in many implementations that that includes a variety of business challenges, and we have been part of. I have been a part of building those solutions with my teams, and it has been a very good journey. So recently, I got an opportunity to work with one of our customer where we had to implement OIBase as an OMS solution mainly because there are legacy systems, right? So while working in that project, I got this. I thought, why shouldn't we be actually focusing mostly on the OMS part of OIBIS for some time, and let's make it uh, make it a point or take it to a level where we have all the possible abilities that are actually expected. Because in most of the cases, when you approach in market and you actually uh, talk about the OIBIS abilities, there is everything. We all know there is everything. OIBIS supports. If you want PIM, it is having the ability. You want CMS, it has the ability. You have the fulfillment abilities, and obviously you can build your own e-commerce as well. But nowadays, whenever you go in an enterprise, you will already find a legacy e-com already implemented wherein you have to go and you have to integrate it with OIBIS, and then lately you have to work as a heart of the system where you are actually uh, taking in orders from your e-commerce platform, and then uh, routing it and then taking it to the appropriate locations for fulfillment, and then you're fulfilling the orders at those locations, doing the central inventory management for all the channels. There are various channels now. You might be having an e-com system, you might be having a POS, and then the the enterprise might already be using marketplaces as well to sell their products, so you also need to integrate your system with that. So I thought, why not to focus on OIBIS and do a sort of first I would call it a gap analysis, where I just wanted to do some exercise on this front where we can do a matchmaking, I would say, because in recent days these terms are just kicking in, I would say, like uh, BOPIS, BORIS, and store fulfillment and all those terms. So like when the buyer buys online and the order is picked by himself from the store, or the stores are used as the mini fulfillment centers, and you actually serve your customers in a efficient way. Any business would like to serve their customers in an efficient way, so that the orders are being sent out to the customer's doorsteps in a timely and efficient way. And obviously, it has to be cost effective as well. So, using your stores, let's say for example, there might be a customer in any of the country, and you have 200 200 stores across the country. Now you want a system that helps you do that effective order routing, so that you can route those orders to those stores, and you can fulfill those orders from those stores. At the same time, you can empower and facilitate the pickup from the store abilities, which is nowadays in this pandemic scenario, it is also booming up. Like customers would like to book your orders online and then would like to come and pick from the store or from a curbside. So there are these terms are sort of, I would say, have coined in and then being used by the people across the world in the retail industry. So when you look at OIBIS, you find okay, OIBIS has got everything, but yeah, why to specifically focus on OMS? Because what I found while working with these customers and looking at these business scenarios, and there are many scenarios that I have already put on in that document. Uh, if I say OIBIS as OMS, it is definitely going to uh, help you achieve, as earlier I said, like OMS serves as heart in that overall retail ecosystem or the technology ecosystem that you build. And it helps you take the orders from the customers, and basically routing it to the appropriate locations, get it fulfilled, and effectively, efficiently, cost effectively send it to the customer's doorsteps, and allow other journeys to be made easy for a retailer to implement. So why not to do a gap analysis? That was the strategy that I thought. And obviously, Devanshu, I'm so glad that you liked the idea and you started this conversation. Would love to have you with me on this journey if you would like to, and maybe definitely some more people can join in. And there is this one more initiative that Arpit Moore has already taken in the OIBIS on mailing OIBIS mailing list only, where he has started the headless commerce thing, and that is again something related to um, this line only that I have tried to draw here, where you just want to be an API system, and you just want to provide the ability to uh, serve any of the digital commerce or the e-commerce platform with the help of the API. So you just don't need to necessarily build your UI on OIBIS itself, like the traditional e-commerce that we have been doing, and it has been a huge success. There is no doubt about that. But the arena has changed, and this modern arena, we have to be considering OIBIS as a specialized platform that can be either called PIM, or can be called OMS, or can be called WMS, fulfillment system, or will be can also be an effective order routing engine. So doing a gap analysis with the modern trends and the need from the retail industry might help us position OIBIS as a really good open source alternative for a distributed order management system. So that's what the agenda I had while I was writing that document. And yeah, this is it. I just wanted to um, I just wanted to put up the idea, and then wanted to know like how the community is feeling about it, and how do you take it, like what's your thought on that? Should we go for it, or what sort of approach you would like to take here, and how should we go from there? Because it's a huge effort, I say. And conceptually, first we have to conceptually make sure that we know all these things, and we have to make sure that whatever we are talking about is being properly communicated, and being sent over to the groups, and asking for the feedbacks and all those things. Definitely that has to be done. But yeah, I have many members here from OIBIS community here on this group, so I would definitely welcome questions, suggestions, thoughts, feedbacks. And we are just starting ahead our journey here. I'm so glad about that. Yeah, Arpit has a
Yes.
question. Arpit, please go ahead. Arpit has raised his hand, so I guess. Yes, sir.
Yeah, Pranay. Uh, we did start a headless commerce plugin for all this.
Yeah.
Initially, we planned to start it for the e-com, it's not just limited to ecom, but as you already mentioned, that it will be a API, and through that we can expose the API and do the work. So as you mentioned that we have legacy systems in place, and if someone of the clients want to replace their OMS part, so exposing the API for the order management will definitely help in the conversion rate. So I think that it's a good idea, and we have starting on the e-commerce for headless commerce plugin for OMS also we can start simultaneously, or after it is done we can focus on that. So this is from my.
Yeah. Yeah, I totally agree, Arpit, and thank you so much for starting that email thread. That's really a good idea, and we have plenty of ideas and suggestions on that thread, and that effort has already, I would say, took off. So yeah, we are already on track on that, and then here when we say OMS, it's going to be having a bigger scope where plenty of things are there. So definitely before we do actually anything or we write anything in the form of code, we'll definitely be discussing things in very much details in sessions like this we are doing today, and we'll understand it better, and then we'll map it with web-based processes, and at the same time if there are API needs, so we'll make sure that all that happens while we are on this journey together. So yeah, thank you so much for that. Any
Sure,
other
Pranay.
feedback, suggestion, question, any comment, anything, please? Devanshu, I think you're on mute. Devanshu, you are on mute. Devanshu, you are on mute.
Sorry, I think there's some bug into my internet. It's
Not a problem, no
really
problem.
with low bandwidth. Sorry for that. There's a good news that from my mail on the not on user list, I just got a reply from Joseph, and he wants to join us. So just let me share this link with you so that we can conclude our meeting today and welcome him to our this group.
Yeah, let him get in, and then we can take the session to the conclusion. This particular session.
Yeah. Okay, so I have sent him the email. Probably in a minute or so, he will join us. Uh, by the time he will join us, I would like to say thank you for putting up an idea that that gave me gave me a thought on how should we start thinking about you know uh, making Offbiz into something that is not ancient, because with the trends coming along and the technology and advancement we want Offbiz to be a part and to have all those things so that no one thinks that this is a very ancient technology. It should be current and relevant. So yes,
Yeah,
keeping with
I
the
would here
trends and
say like
all,
it.
and at the same time making sure that our office is get all that needed attention and requirements so that it can fulfill uh, all type of customers.
Devanshu, we lost you for a few seconds. Okay, well, so I think we are not able to get Devanshu. So as the next stage,
Uh, uh,
as the next
all
stage,
type of customers. I really am sorry for that, but being yeah.
Devanshu, I'm continuing, so not a problem.
I'm sorry for that, but being yeah.
Not a problem, not a problem. So
Please
just
do that. I think I have some problem.
in this particular session, we have set up a good stage, and just to put it together, what we are going to do is we'll be scheduling such sessions every week, We are planning. We are planning to do it on mostly Tuesdays. Tuesdays 4:30 p.m. We have to conclude that, and then the link will be open to OIBIS mailing list where everyone can come and join the conversations. And first we'll be discussing the concepts only to map the requirements, and then we'll take it from there. So we are going to publish a calendar for the events that we are going to schedule for such sessions. So um, is there any other question before we conclude today's session? Well, so yeah, thank you so much for joining in today. We have lots of participants, and we hope that in future sessions as well, we'll have some a good number of participants, and we'll be discussing the things in details. And let's together take OIBIS to the new heights. Thank you so much for joining in today.
Thank you very much, everyone.
Thank you.
Thanks, Pranay.